I think at this point, Purdue probably doesn't end up getting a 1 seed unless they make a run in the Big Ten tournament. I've kind of come around to the idea that UCLA is better than them. Is that a crazy take? Is that something where I'm completely off?
No. Let's be candid here. Purdue hasn't played like a top 10 team in 3 or 4 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Top 10. I just saw the AP top 25 as we're doing this podcast. They're ranked 5th. They don't deserve to be ranked 5th. They don't deserve to be ranked 5th. Okay? They've lost 4 of their last 6 games. They've lost 3 of 4. They've struggled. They've struggled a ton.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason being, guys, is against Indiana in 2 games, Purdue has shot 11 for 41 from 3. The freshman duo, as strong as they were to start, they've hit a wall. They've hit a wall that freshmen can hit. Braden Smith and Fletcher Lawyer have been tasked with a lot. A lot.
No, hold on that point, T.O. One thing that I went in talking with Painter when we went to Indiana, one thing that he said is that the freshmen, it's not that necessarily that they've hit a wall. It's that like the grind of a Big Ten season and the level of practices that you have and the physicality can kind of wear on a freshman that isn't ready for it and maybe isn't physically adjusted to that level yet. I know Fletcher Lawyer's got a little bit of I think it's like just a calf thing. It's not a serious injury, but it's just been bothering him for a while. Braden Smith looks like a guy whose legs have kind of left him. And I think part of that, correct me if I'm wrong here, is once you get into the season, you're not working on developing your leg strength anymore. It's just kind of like, okay, we got to get through it. You're not doing leg days. You're having off days when you're not playing games. Is there anything to that?
I remember towards the middle of February, into February, my freshman year, guys got tired. I think in large part that's not uncommon, but everybody's tired. So not really sure we should make excuses or not.
Yeah, I also think I love the answer. I mean,
Tio's like, get your ass in shape. What are you doing here? Huh?
No
excuses. Play like a champion.
With freshmen, it's harder because they just haven't been a part of it. They're not used to this. Like their state tournaments are now. They still have 2. They still have 2 games left in the regular season before they hit Big Ten play, and then they hit NCAA tournament. So the length of the season is different. That's the biggest. I mean, we all hear about rookie walls with the NBA. There's a freshman wall too. I think it's right around that mid-February point.
I think so too. I mean, that's exactly what my thought process was with this situation. And I also think, here's the thing. We asked questions about Purdue heading into the year about their supporting cast. And the fact is, like, the combo, Caleb First can give them some scoring here and there. They're just not getting enough from, like, Brandon Newman's not giving them enough, okay? Mason Gillis is not giving them enough. That duo shot a combined 3 for 10 against Indiana. And Trey Kaufman-Wren has not really panned out for them, and David Jenkins has definitely not panned out for Purdue. Let's face it, he hasn't. So you had this retooling, and like the way that Painter was talking before the season, he was like, we're going to rely on these freshmen to play. Now, there were 2 schools of thought there. One was, wow, these freshmen could end up being good. Or 2, he's relying on the freshmen because, honestly, the returnees that he has, they're not doing it for him. So he's betting on the long term of the freshmen. And I think that both can be true here for Purdue. The fact is, they had an amazing start to the season. They really did. And they've racked up. Don't tell me, well, some of their resume wins were overvalued or whatnot. Or look, you know what? They won those games, and they won a lot of them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think that this is just. And I watched you on After Dark and the Crew on Sunday night. Like, I don't think that this is just, well, they hit the rough patch late in February, and that's the timing of it. No, this is the worst timing of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Clearly, there's something that teams are doing that's exposing them. They're having issues with turnovers. Smith and Lawyer, maybe you're right, Terrence. It is the fact they're getting worn down. It's not an excuse as much as it is an explanation. And guys like Kaufman-Wren and Jenkins and First and Gillis, they just aren't given enough. And when you don't have balance, and that's what Painter keeps referencing, he'll say, like, for us to be successful, it can't be the Zach Edey show 80-20. We need a blend. And what made them so dangerous early in the season was Zach was given his 50 or 60, but they weren't getting they were getting the rest on the perimeter. And right now the perimeter's just not giving them enough. They're easy to play off of. And what happens is when you're not hitting perimeter shots, the floor shrinks. Right now for Purdue, the floor has shrunk.
Yep. All right. You can go to play.runyourpool.com/field of 68. We are hosting a bracket pool, guys. We are partnering with Run Your Pool, which is the home of competition where you can bring sports fans and their friends together to connect and to compete. They have over 50 types of games, guys, on Run Your Pool. It's a one-stop shop for sports gaming. There's more than 2 million players in their database, and there's no better place for you to run your bracket for your friends, your family, your office, your whatever. There is a reason why we are partnering with them, and we're doing it through Run Your Pool. It's the best that you can get. We are going to have a poll up there. I told you the link. It's going to be linked in the description below. We are giving away $1,500 in cash prizes. $1,500. $750 to first, $300 to second, $200 to third, $150 to fourth, and $100 to fifth place to jump in there and prove that you know ball better than me, better than Fanta, better than T.O. Everybody from Field of 68 is going to have a bracket in this pool. I'm making you guys do it.
Can staffers win?
Not this prize, but I am going to put up my own money to whoever wins from the Field of 68 crew. All right? So we can't have you win one of these prizes, but I will make sure that whoever wins from our crew will be getting some kind of reward.
I'm so excited. I'm excited.
I can't wait. Hold on. Let me finish. I got to finish the ad read. So head over to play.runyourpool.com / Field of 68. Get your picks in when the brackets are live. Remember, that will be Selection Sunday, March 12th. We also have a big Selection Sunday show coming up. We're going to promote that a little bit coming up here. Last thing I'll know, Run Your Pool. You don't just have brackets on there. You have Survivor. You have head-to-head games. You have Pick X games. You have squares. You can change the way that you do scoring. You can customize how you are going to have specific rules in your brackets. I'm not kidding when I say there's a reason we partnered with these guys. They are the best that they can do it. They are the best that are doing it currently. All right. I'm going to tell you this.